Welcome back to Inside Sources. Today we are going to have a conversation with one of the victims of Boko Haram in Yobe State. This is somebody that I have interacted with since all the way back to 2013, when as the executive director of the Christian Association of Nigerian Americans, Canaan, I visited to interact with victims of Boko Haram attacks. So I'd like to welcome to Inside Sources, Mr. Yakubu Dada.
You're welcome.
Good to see you again.
Thank you very much for being
Of course.
now.
With him is our very regular contributor. He's a contributor at this point, who has been leading the charge both here in Nigeria and America, trying to defend the interest of many of the victims of this situation. He's also a US-based lawyer, Mr. Emmanuel Ogebe.
Pleasure.
Emmanuel, good to see you again.
Same here.
All right, let's start with Yakubu. Can you just tell our audience what happened to you? Because it's important to show that the things that we talk about is for real. I had met you in 2013, as a victim of Boko Haram attacks.
Exactly.
So tell my audience your story.
Actually, I'm so grateful to be again testifying another review of life to me. When actually this thing happened in 2012, I was managing the life and with the struggling of other around me to make me be a man again. Because since 2012, when this thing happened, the Boko Haram came on that particular day of November 2012, 9. I was just sleeping in my room around midnight.
And this was in Yobe?
In Yobe, in Germany, under Fene local government. So that day cannot be erased from my mind and in my history, because there's been a U-turn to my life, actually. So when I was sleeping, these people came. That particular day, I met them at my door before I even got into the room before I can sleep. I greeted him. One of them was my neighbor. And an old
one of the people that attacked you?
Yes, he's my neighbor. And by then, he's of 60 years. He's not a small man. But he has his youth that he gathered for them to assign for that killing. Because I don't know whether he assigned them to be killing people around.
But was he that your neighbor, was he a Boko Haram or just...
Yeah, he's a Boko Haram. He's a Boko Haram with the people around him. So when I came from what I'm doing, I greeted him at the door. I said, okay, I'm coming back. He said, you're welcome. How is the market? I said, it's fine, but it's already late. I'm going to sleep. He said, okay, we see tomorrow. That is how we just end up with him. But around that kind, 12 in the midnight, our doors are almost closed, so there's no any entrance through the main gate. So, but through his gate, it's more easier for him to assign them to come into our house. He has to put a ladder that will make them easy to come up.
So they climbed the ladder from his own house?
Yes, they climbed the ladder from his house into our house. So my room is close to the fence. So when they jump off, it's there already at my door. So before I can know, they have already inside the room, because I didn't close off the door very well because of the weather. Then there is a hole. It's somehow hot. So before I know, people have already matched me on my mattress.
Like how many people?
Then there are 7, the first one that matched me. But when we came out, they are off the 20, because then they come with the missions of killing the old Christian in that particular village.
Did they say to you that they were attacking you because you are a Christian?
Yes.
What did they tell you?
The first thing when they came, they find the evidences of my Christianity, because I have my Bible on my chest. I have everything is within Christian distance. When they meet me, they say, well, they know us. They're asking the other guy who we are together with him, why is he? I say, I don't know him. Because they know we are two of us in the house. So we have...
Who don't you know?
The fool.
No, you are saying that you don't know him.
Yes, the reason why I say I don't know him, because to make him run, because if I say he's around, then they may be searching around looking.
Okay, somebody else that live together.
We are 2 in the house.
And both of you are Christians?
Both of us are Christian. So I told him I don't know them, because I am shouting for him to hear the voice that these people are around me,
so
let him get another exit to run away. But it is God's grace, because they have round the house, but there is small interest that is able to get and he ran away. That is how God saved him.
Mm.
But for me, when I was already much up on the mattress, they jammed my hand, my back, and tied it up. They asked me, say, why is that your colleagues? I say, I don't know why is he, and I don't know him. Say, okay. So we are asking for, give us money. I say, I don't have money. He say, okay. If you don't have money, we are going to kill you. I say, there's no problem, because God have removed fear from my heart. Because I just see them as just mere people like that. The way I see them at the gate the first time. They say, we are going to kill you. I say, no problem. So when they took my Bible, they throw it away. They packed everything, only the mattress they left. Even the shoe I removed, they have taken it away. So they say, let's just go out, and they are trying to, that is to execute me. So the other, my neighbor was with them. So because when...
Your neighbor that greeted you?
Yes, the neighbor that I'm talking about is the one with them. So when we came out, they say, I should kneel down. I kneel down. They say, okay. What we are asking, we are going to slaughter you now. I said, there's no problem.
Was this inside or not? They brought you outside?
Just not outside. It's just at the door. We just go out of the room at that main door. That is where they're going to do the...
So your hands were tied now? My
hand is tied at the back. So the guy, when we came out, that is their servant. So they called the other people because they have tied my hand. They say, come around, because they go and remove the jam, the lock, the door, the gate, so that for them to come more. So they called them, they should come more. They come up around about 20 of them. They round me at their middle. So when the first thing is asking me to that we are going to slaughter, that is threatening me whether if I can accept to be part of that. I said no. What I wanted to...
What did they mean? What did you say?
They mean that if I can join them to be a Muslim or to be also part of their atrocity, to be killing, yeah. So I said, me, the one thing I know, since you say you are going to kill me, there's no problem. They say, okay. One of them pushed me with the leg. Then because of there's no support, so I fall down. I have a scars here. You can see scars here. Then secondly, they say, Malam, come and slaughter him. The Malam was around because he's there ready for slaughtering, because they come with bunch of rock. That day they are going to slaughter the whole Christian around the village.
Were they armed?
They are armed. They have everything. They have everything. They have AK-47, pistol, Dada, everything. They have it. But the silent killing is just the slaughtering, so that nobody will hear something, so that he can run away. But if you shoot, the other people will hear.
Yeah.
But God planning not that way. When they say, okay, Malam, come and slaughter him, I was learning, because they pushed me, 7 of them matched me. He said, Malam, come and slaughter him. He put the knife on my neck. When he put the knife, he draw it, then I just feel that something touched me, but I didn't feel the pain. So I just feel blood is rushing out of my body. It's like that's semi-hot water, not that hot.
Right.
So when they finish, they say, one guy is, those that they are matching me, say, cut from front, cut from front. So I turned my face like this. He put the knife twice through my mouth. He teared it. He said, this one don't die. I said,
so that's the mark.
That's the marks.
And is it the mark also on your neck?
Yes, the marks from my neck are all over. That is the mark, which up to now I'm on pain of it. So when they say, they came out, they carry everything, as they stand at the door, even my neighbor is with them at the door that time. I just, God make it possible. I don't know how I stand off. So I stand off, I follow them at the gate. When they see me, they say, Yatashi. That is, they're saying, he raised.
What does that mean?
That is, he raised off. There's somebody who we have already killed, and he raised off. So they are on fear. Is it a human being? So they started running away. So they run off to 100 meters like that. They just stopped. My neighbor was there already with me at the gate, because he was telling me I should go back and sleep. So as we are...
Go back and sleep?
Yeah.
So you must be bleeding by this point.
Yes, with the cut on my neck and without losing my hand. He said, but his wife was in the room. She hears us discussing at the gate. She said, what is happening? You know, woman, she came out and she had just a light in her hand, the torchlight. She shined on me. She said, you see all blood all over. So shouting, a Christian gave him, a Christian gave him.
What does that mean?
That they have slaughtered the Christian brother, Christian neighbor. They have slaughtered the Christian rebel.
That's what the woman
the woman was saying. So when the woman is saying this, the guy see that he's going to be exposed. She push her. When he push her, she fall on the ground because they gather sand that they are going to pay their door. So she fall on it. She refused to go. So he went and meet the Boko Haram because they are standing far away. That is like 100 meters. They seen us because they have the arm, they have the everything, but they can't do anything again. So he went and meet them. The woman was lying down because he's in shock, seeing somebody who is flowing with blood and still standing. So I was asking, let them lose my hand. So when he went, he came back, he met us together with the wife. The wife asked him, lose his hand, lose his hand. So at the process, since he didn't leave, he went inside the house, he carried a knife and cut off the rope and tell me I should go back and sleep. I said, no problem. But God will make it possible. I cannot even imagine how God make it, because I'm able to go almost up to 2 kilometers, going around telling my Christian brother that they should leave. Nobody should follow me, because I was actually slaughtered.
Were you able to do that night or later?
That night, I didn't even go back to the room, because from the
with your wounds.
With the wound, I am putting my hand, removing the blood, because I don't want blood to stain through the spinal cord, because I don't know whether if stain through the spinal cord, later I may experience some pain. So I'll be removing the blood. The blood is rushing. The blood is rushing. Then I went to the door of all the Christians around. I told them I was slaughtered. I don't want anyone to follow me. Maybe they would follow me. And if they find anybody, they may slaughter him or they may kill him. So, but I'm telling them they should run away. Let the main one hide somewhere. So I walk around telling others. From there, I proceed to the Emir Palace. When I went to the Emir Palace, the people that they are sitting at the palace, that security light is already night. So that security light, when I came under it, they saw blood all over. They were shocked, so they run on. When they run in, one of them take courage through the window. He's telling me, what happened, what happened? I told them, this is what happened. He said, go to the secretary. I went to the secretary house, that is the secretary of the emir. I went to his house, knocked his door, he couldn't come. He didn't open. And I came back, somebody may have told the emir that this is something is happening. When I came back, I met the emir at the palace. He was waiting for me because they told him that, why is the guy that you say this? Because you see the blood, because when I climb up on the floor, you see the stain of blood. But because I left, he was asking, why is the guy? So as they are just discussing where am I, they see me coming back with the wound. He said, is this guy? I said, yes. So he shined the light. You see, he can see my spinal cord from here. So he was even imagining. He said, he moved small. He said, can you see me? I said, I can see you. He said, are you a human being? I said, I'm a human being. I told him, I am not going to die. He was saying, I still tell him what I can remember then. I forgive them. He said, you that, he's a Muslim. You that you are going to die and you are telling somebody who does this thing to you and you are saying, I forgive. I said, look, I'm not going to die. Since God left me for a purpose, if not, I may have no rest. And secondly, I forgive them because I offended God most. And he forgave me. And I don't know whether if God is in me, there's nothing that I can do to God that cannot forgive me. So I have also think in my heart that nothing that man can do me in flesh that I cannot forgive.
So because of time, can you tell us about how you met with your neighbor later after your recovery?
Yeah. Actually, after I recover, even now, because I am still around, I used to go to market, I meet with him. I assisted him almost more than 10 times.
So you still know that your neighbor?
We are even together. We are even together with him. We are even together. I used to greet him. I told him, let him just take it as fast. I told him, he felt guilty when we met. I told him, don't mention it. I have forgive you.
Wow.
I have forgive you.
So how did you get...
I want him to tell us about the wife, the reason why you forgave him.
Yes. The reason why I forgive him is because actually it's God. This guy is taking care of a woman and your children. Then secondly, no matter, the children have not offended me. The wife have not offended me. And he's giving them food at least and giving them shelter. So if I kill him, where are they going to get this? Then, and God have stopped me from dying. that God proved him, he is the one holding life. So for that case, I forgive him. Let him continue with the responsibility of taking care of that woman.
Interesting. Very powerful story. And it's actually a miracle that you didn't, they caught you, but you still have the strength to do all of that. Exactly. So how did you end up in the hospital? Because I see that you've been treated.
Exactly. I undergo many treatments and off to date.
How soon were you able to get to the hospital after the incident?
Actually, I spent almost, since around that 12, I was taken to the hospital by around 7:30.
Was it the emir that organized taking you?
Yes, the emir called the local government quarter in that night.
Okay.
When the DPO was called.
The emir is still in office now?
No, he is late now.
He's late.
He is late.
But the emir was the one that arranged.
Yes, the emir called the Magum, which is the local government quarter. He asked, there is somebody who was slaughtered and he's with us. Can you come and pick him to the hospital? He said, no. Since he was slaughtered, we know risk our life coming to pick him because he will die. Tomorrow we are coming to pick his corpse. That's what they answer him.
Wow.
Say, okay. Later we are together with him at the palace because the emir is very courageous. I salute his effort. He stand with me until then was Leazaru was a JTF commander in Damaturu then.
Yeah.
So when he was informed about the incidents, actually he tried. He came by himself. He picked me from the palace.
The JTF commander?
Yes, the JTF commander. He took me to Damaturu. That is around...
So how did you manage to stop the bleeding? Did you get some kind of first aid?
I didn't get first aid since because God has done it.
You just put your hand.
I just put my hand. I don't want just blood to rush in through my spinal cord. I think later it may cause me problem. But after all, I was taken to the hospital actually. And when I went to the hospital...
The next day?
The next day.
In the morning?
Yeah, in the morning. People were shocked because when you see me, there is no blood, but I can see, I can talk, I can do everything. They say, are you a human? People are gathering, asking, are you a human being? I say, I'm a human being. But they thought there is no blood that is supposed to be standing.
So how has your life been since that time before we go to Emmanuel? Since that
actually, it's amazing. It's amazing because Daddy Ima is my mentor. He's the one stand behind me up to this level. I undergo almost 3 times surgery. He's the one that's sourcing ways to find out how am I going to look like. Then I was not married. But today, I'm able to be proud of a father of 2 children.
Oh, wow.
Having a daughter and a son. Oh, wow. It's a great opportunity for me.
Wow. But of course, I mean, you say you still relate to that your neighbor who you suspect.
Yeah. We are together with him.
And so how did he take the fact that you were able to forgive him so easily?
Yes, to him. Yes. Actually, even if I forgive, in them, to forgive such atrocity that somebody does to you, you find it difficult for you to forgive him. You understand?
Yeah.
But you don't know. To me, I didn't mention it as part of something. Because I told him, I forgive you. Sometimes, anytime we met, if he get it, I said, please, feel free. We are no more. Don't think it that way. Think it as we are discussing with you before. I can give you injection. That is it. I can give him tablet. So forget. Have you ever harmed you? He said, no, just forget about it. That is what we are always encouraging.
Interesting. So do you have any trade or job that you do? Are you a farmer or something?
Actually, I'm not a farmer. I'm not a job. Because after I finished my school.
Yes.
My result was also being to captivity. I was 16 because I've held my result for 9 years. I'm struggling with Daddy. I called Daddy more than 100 times, telling him now I don't know whether I only finished secondary school. I don't have another A level result. So that is why I've been struggling, moving up and down until this thing happened. Even after this thing happened, I've been to school, hospital. They are saying they do exam, this and that I couldn't make it and this and that. At the end of the day, they say, I don't have any result now. Until when I pursue it, I've been telling Daddy, look at these people. With the situation I am in, see how they are doing to me. They hold my result for almost 9 years.
Which result is this? WAEC or what?
NCE.
NCE, okay.
Yes, NCE then.
Because you are a student then?
Yes, I'm a student. I just finished. This thing happened, yeah.
Okay. So how old were you then?
I think today I'm 44 43.
Then or now?
Now 43.
Now 43.
But then it's 30, should be, it's still 32.
Interesting.
32 or 33, yeah.
Very, very compelling story. And,
Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm just delighted that you managed to stay alive and that you are here today.
Thank you very much.
You know, let's turn it over to Emmanuel as we conclude. You know, so can you just refresh our memories as because you have dealt with a lot of this kind of cases, for a long time, both here in Nigeria and also in the US. So what are your impressions about the life, how the lives of the victims, especially those that survived, how they have managed?
Yes, so Yobe experienced a massive genocide in 2012, where the homes of Christians were marked with chalk. And then at night, they came in and were killing the men. And so a lot of the men had to flee and live in the forest. But when they come back home during the day, they would trail them and kill them. So ultimately, there was a massive influx of refugees from Yobe into Plateau State. So in 2013, we came on that mission and we met several victims.
We met them at the Communica Center.
Yes. And there were 3 cases in particular that I have followed up since him, Ezekiel, and Abila. Now, we've done 3 additional surgeries for. Ezekiel, we've done 3 additional surgeries for. He suffered 2 strokes, and unfortunately, about 7 weeks ago, he finally died.
Oh, that's Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Oh, wow.
He was shot 5 times, 2 in the face and 3 in the rest of the body. They had come to their company. They separated the Christians from the staff. There was 1 Muslim with them. They killed all the Christians and the Muslim, because they said, why is he living with infidels?
They killed the Muslim because he was living with them.
Yes, and then killed 5 Christians.
That's in the case of Ezekiel.
But Ezekiel was the sole survivor and lived until 7 weeks.
Until he died. And Abila was the one that he told, that if he was willing to recant, they would preserve his life.
Yes, they usually give them an opportunity to renounce their faith. And, so Abila, again, was a sole survivor. All the Christian males in his neighborhood were killed that night, and he survived. So, but the thing is, the challenge is they continue to live with medical challenges. And recently, yesterday, he was seen by a neurosurgeon here. He has been referred abroad for further treatment because after 3 surgeries, they've reached the peak of what they can do here.
So, Emmanuel, how do you think the Nigerian government can, what should we do now regarding what the Americans are offering us?
So, very quickly, in 2022, the 10th anniversary of the massacre, we met with 20 victims from Yobe. We brought them together. And we asked them how many of them had received assistance from the government in the 10 years since the attack. Only 1 person. We asked them how many had received assistance from the church. Only 1 person.
Wow.
So
out of the 20?
Out of 20, after 10 years. The only woman who had received some assistance from the government, 2 of her sons are soldiers who were attacked by Boko Haram. And her 3rd remaining child was bombed in a church. So 1 woman alone, 3 of her sons.
Wow.
So there's a big gap in servicing the needs of victims. And sadly, it is some of us, NGOs and
which was what we did in 2018
who are helping.
Resources from America.
Exactly. So the government was filling the gap and attending to the needs of victims. Part of the pressure on the international community will be reduced. But as recently as in August, President Trump gave $30 million for feeding of IDPs in the Northeast.
In Nigeria?
Yes, both Muslims and Christians. So it's not an anti-Muslim agenda. It is an anti-terrorism agenda. So that's one of the things the government...
Do you know the agency responsible that received that?
It was the World Food Organization.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that's part of what we're talking about. But in terms of direct response to the U.S., 2 things have happened this week that will undermine the security partnership with the U.S. Nigerian troops fired on defenseless women protesters and killed 9 of them. Okay, while the U.S. fact-finding delegation was on ground.
Where was that?
In Adamawa State. And so you're saying
what was the excuse?
That is what we're all asking. You know, they said you are committing genocide or you are allowing genocide in your country. You say no, that Muslims are being killed also. Then your troops go and kill your own citizens.
At the same time?
At the same time. Why would the US want to cooperate with a nation like that? Secondly, the second thing that happened was the Nigerian government deployed its air force to bomb in Benin, okay, without authorization of their government and without clearing from the airspace of a neighboring country.
Well, they said that there were two requests, according to the statement from the presidency.
Yes.
That there are two requests from the Benin government.
Yes.
You know, so I don't, you know, if that's true, then we can't say that they didn't get authority.
No.
If that's true.
In fact, here's the thing. Our law requires them to get authorization
from
the National Assembly before you invade. We literally had exactly the same situation 2 years ago when there was a coup in Niger. The president mobilized the troops, then he went to National Assembly for approval, and they refused. This time around, exactly the same. There's a coup in a neighboring country. He was asked for assistance. He should have gone to the National Assembly. He deployed the troops because he knew if he asked, they might not agree. So he decided to go ahead and do it.
Emmanuel, in their defense, you could also say that if they waited, the coup would have succeeded. I'm just saying.
But still, that doesn't give you a justification to violate the law. He went bombs are blazing in Benin. And he's saying that Trump cannot come and help kill the terrorists who are killing his people.
I see your point.
So it creates a dilemma for the United States because they were right here when all of this happened.
Very, very, very true. Let's just hope that we will try to find a way out of this messy situation, you know, and especially the relief, you know, for victims such as Mr. Yakubu, you know, and Nabila and the rest of them. I think it's not late for government to offer some of the relief. This was what we did in 2013. When the Nigerian Christians in the US brought $50,000.
Yes.
You know, I remember when we brought the money, you know, a lot of pastors were saying that is chicken feed. But we said, hey, well, you know, but
exactly.
It made an impact because people were not taking care of the victims. And I hope that situation will change. You know, thank you so much for coming, Mr. Yakubu Dada. And thank you, Emmanuel, for the hard work, you know, of living here and living in Washington, D.C., you know, dumping all over the place. I'm sure that we will get a breakthrough in all of this by the grace of God.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And there you have it, another edition of Inside Sources. Like we always say, Nigeria will prevail. It means that Nigeria will win because we will continue to push the important issues. My name is Laulu Akonde. Thank you for watching. And by the grace of God, I'll see you at the next edition.